Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Can you help me out with this,
Excuse me,
then?
Mr. Wayne?
Well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars
I'm here for answers.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Let's say nothing.
You think I'm working with the Penguin and his thugs? I want no part of them. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
I'll deal with them.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Were you dropped on your head? When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
We're gonna say nothing. You can let him get mad.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
I don't think we're gonna say anything. It's gonna stay kinda quiet, brooding. That was a very unsuccessful meeting. Why do they have their guns already out? That was a little bit weird.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon.
Right?
Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there. I wonder what else is on here.
Okay, let's see.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
You didn't tell us anything
Can't
new.
imagine how you must feel. To learn so
Yeah.
much in so little time.
Guess I'm dealing with it.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. When it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Ooh, okay, so we got an updated codex and updated feed.
Appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office.
Ooh,
Despite the backing
let's watch the
of
nightly.
billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors
Let's
persist
watch the
that
nightly
detective
news.
is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In
Okay.
other news, nobody goes to
other
Gotham's
news?
dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight
Oh,
at
we
the
can't.
Stacked Deck
There we
Bar
are. We
in
can get closer
Lewisburg
again.
was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Hopefully the people in the bar can be trusted to keep their mouth shut. Let's have a look at this feed. Someone has to stop Falcone. Gothamites have been patiently waiting for mob boss Carmine Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some, that patience is wearing thin. The police can't touch him. God won't strike him down, and I'm paying a fortune in taxes for what? Said downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slater. So when a local television station aired dramatic footage of Batman incapacitating Falcone, only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire, some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and the police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed for lack of evidence and Falcone walked free. Police raid Wayne properties. Gotham Police carried out a massive raid on multiple properties connected to the billionaire Bruce Wayne yesterday, including Wayne's multi-million-dollar mansion in Bristol County. According to a source close to the investigation, GCPD was acting on a warrant to seize assets and files related to Wayne Enterprises. The company has recently come under scrutiny after possible mob connections and other corruption charges recently came to light. Wayne Enterprises chairwoman Regina Zellerbach strongly disputed the allegations in a statement, telling the Gazette, Wayne Enterprises is happy to cooperate with the authorities in this matter. We have every confidence they will find no evidence of wrongdoing. Latest polls show Dent and Hill tied. New poll numbers find incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent locked in a statistical dead heat as the race for Gotham City Mayor heads into its final weeks. Both men hope their upcoming televised debate, to be held at Wayne Memorial Auditorium, will be the event that gives one of them the lock on voters' hearts and minds. Experts find the latest poll results surprising, considering the deep well of resentment many voters have against Mayor Hill and the vast resources Dent commands. They suggest it points to possible overconfidence on the part of the Dent campaign when assessing Hill's perceived weaknesses. Dock shootout suspect escapes custody. The main suspect in the horrific Dock massacre is missing, according to a spokesperson for the GCPD. The man, whose identity is still unknown at this time, escaped from the back of a police van shortly after being taken into custody at the Gotham docks. He is suspected of being one of the gunmen at a brutal shootout that resulted in multiple casualties, including several GCPD officers. Police are still seeking answers, but a source close to the investigation says the brutal nature of the crime has made it particularly difficult for the officers assigned to it. Oh, this is by Vicky Vale. Carmine Falcone murdered in police custody. Carmine Falcone, the notorious Gotham City crime boss, has been killed while in police custody. Reports say Falcone died from injuries sustained in a shooting that took place inside GCPD's downtown headquarters this morning. The identity of the killer or killers is still unknown, and no one in the department is talking. Interesting. We gave her information, she hasn't used it. Anthony Gatti, Falcone's attorney, told the Gazette, "There's a conspiracy of silence and we're going to sue everyone until someone starts talking." Falcone had been in police custody less than 24 hours when he died. He was apprehended by the masked vigilante Batman the night before. Distrust is Gothamite's biggest concern. The results of a survey of the Gazette readers reveals a widespread distrust in institutions that support Gotham City, from the mayor's office all the way down to street sweepers. Taken as a whole, it shows a city gripped by paranoia and fear. 9 out of 10 residents described Gotham as unsafe or dangerous, and 7 out of 10 said major changes needed to happen soon or they would move away, even if it meant unemployment or other hardships. Interestingly, Batman appeared to evenly divide readership, with half of the respondents saying he made the city more secure, and the other half saying he made it less secure. Gotham after Falcone. Who do we want to be? When people talk about Gotham City, they talk about crime. And for the past 5 decades, crime in Gotham City had a name: Carmine Falcone. His criminal empire was rumoured to be worth millions, and whispers of his influence are heard throughout the police department, City Hall and beyond. So what happens when the man behind the myths finally shuffles off this mortal coil? Without Carmine Falcone, what is crime in Gotham City? Furthermore, if our great city's single defining characteristic is called into question, what defines us? If we are no longer shackled to the blight of organised crime, then who are we? To the citizens of Gotham City, if we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, who do we want to be? Alright, that was a lot, but we are going to check the codex a little bit. So a whole bunch has been updated in this codex, but it doesn't mean... I think we'll need to read the updated parts. Some of them are new though. So, do we know what's new here? I guess the bit at the top is new. The more I hear about my father's life, the worse it gets. It's bad enough he had business connections to the likes of Falcone, but now Mayor Hill claims he robbed the very land Wayne Tower is built on from the Cobblepot family. Oh, was that new information? Oh, okay, that was new information we got. I want the truth about my family, but increasingly I dread what I'm going to find. I introduced Penguin to the Bat. Not surprised he would be a fan, as strange as that might seem. The Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plan, but Selina is the one in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again. After what happened inside GCPD's own headquarters, it's apparent Gordon and his department are going to need all the help they can get. Whoever drugged Montoya and got her to kill Falcone did it right under the Lieutenant's nose. It may be disdainful of Bruce Wayne, but he needs the Batman now more than ever. After all these years, Alfred revealed things to me about my parents I'd never heard before. How my father engaged in corrupt business dealings with Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill. He claims to have kept all of this from me for my own protection. Whatever his reasons, I still have questions that demand answers. The corruption stories about my family are wreaking havoc on Harvey's campaign, but he hasn't distanced himself from me yet. And I'm not going to stop supporting him despite pressure from Hill. I may not have gotten the answers I wanted from the mayor, but it's the relationships in my life that are more important than the past. I gave Montoya's name to Vale. I know Harvey and Gordon would be angry, but I see Miss Vale as an investment, and the press can be a valuable ally. I confronted Hill. He confirmed the rumours about my father, including that he stole the land on which Wayne Tower was built from the Cobblepot family. That certainly starts to explain why Penguin is going after the Wayne estate.
were seen in conversation with the assailants.
Selena and I fought off a squad of Penguin's goons. I have to admit, we worked pretty well together, even out of costume. But no matter what chemistry we have, we need to stay focused on the mission at hand. My enemies will exploit any weakness, especially any romantic entanglements.
The candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys.
Park Row, Gotham City. The spot where my parents were assassinated, the alley across from the Monarch Theatre, is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently. Despite the fact I installed a plaque there to honour them, I made sure the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. Why should I attempt to erase what can never be forgotten? Instead, I need to understand why they died. I believe that's all the information we've got. Let's see what's up with the Monarch Theatre. See if Penguin's here yet.